guys, welcome back to a new video. So today we're just going to be doing a get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, and when I first got on YouTube, these were like the videos that were super popular, and I really loved watching other people do their makeup and get ready and do their hair. And I used to make a lot of these videos. I used to have a beauty channel. It's still up, but it's not active anymore. Just because after I had my son, I just never really pursued the beauty videos anymore. And there is some certain people that still make beauty videos on YouTube, obviously, but I just feel like they're not as popular now as they used to be. But I just miss making like a sit down video and just kind of keeping it raw and simple, and just thought I'd chat a little bit with you guys, even though I don't know what there is to talk about. I would love to do another Q&A, but I haven't had the best luck getting people to interact with Q&As on my channel, and maybe it's just because I don't have a lot of followers that are engaged on my channel and stuff, and maybe that's why. But I loved filming Q&As and answering questions and stuff, and would love to do one again. But maybe we can do a live video, because I feel like I did have kind of success with that to a certain degree. The last time I did a live, it wasn't scheduled or planned, so I know if I schedule one and plan one, I feel like maybe more people would join, and I could answer some questions live. So let me know if you guys would like to see a live video. Maybe we can plan that soon. I would prefer to do the video, and I know a lot of people might not get to participate though if I would do it midday instead of doing it in the evening, or maybe even at night. I feel like more people would be able to join, so it would be better for me to do it midday, but I know I probably won't be able to get a lot of people on here just because maybe some people work, or it might not be a good time. But for me, it's a really good time during the week, midday, when my son is in school and I'm actually able to film, because the evenings are kind of chaotic because I gotta cook dinner, and then I normally am trying to do some stuff with Cole, and it's just really hard for me to get a live done. And then I'm not a nighttime person at all. I like to watch a couple shows before I go to bed, and that's pretty much it. I don't like to stay up real late, and I know that sounds really, I don't know. That's just, I don't know. But honestly, you guys can let me know if you'd be able to join a midday live, and we'll see if we can do that. But I'm just going to be doing my makeup today and maybe fix my hair a little bit. I might still keep it up, but I do need to run the straightener because my hair was kind of wet when I went to sleep last night. So I thought I could just run the straightener through. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good week, and I hope if any of you guys were affected by the hurricane that come through this past week, I hope that all of you guys are safe and doing well. And hopefully nothing got damaged or anything. Freaking hurricanes are scary and crazy. I cannot imagine living somewhere and having to deal with hurricanes or even tornadoes. And I know some of you guys do have tornadoes, which is also very terrifying to me. I feel lucky to live where I live, but I told my husband sometimes I wish we lived further north so we could experience, I kind of go back and forth, guys. Sometimes I would love to live in the south, or maybe even out west. I'm just kind of like, you know, always thinking like, if we didn't live here, where else would we live? Do you guys ever think like that? Hold on, I need to go get a moisturizer for my face first. Do you guys ever, like, where would you guys live if you had the choice to move or live wherever you wanted to? Where would you live? Leave me a comment down below. My husband dream is Switzerland. That's where he would want to live. And hopefully one day we can go to Switzerland, because that is like his dream, and I would love for him to be able to, you know, go to his dream place. Since he is a lot older than me, hopefully we can make that happen somehow. I think it's very possible that we can, but it's gonna take some saving and stuff. But I know that's his dream place to go. My dream place to go is California, just because I've always wanted to know what it was like. in California, and to even go out west. I would love to go to Colorado, Wyoming, or even Montana, like places out there to see the Rocky Mountains and stuff. That's kind of like on my bucket list of my dream that I want to do. But if I had to choose somewhere overseas, I would probably choose Switzerland as well. That's my other top place to go. So maybe when Cole gets a little bit older and it's a little easier to travel and just like understand better and stuff like that, we will definitely, hopefully, maybe get to go to my husband's dream place. But where would I want to live? It's like, guys, I like where I live, but summers anymore here in West Virginia are brutal. Like June is good. Like the month of June is nice and cool here. It's nice. But then after June, it gets 90 degrees and then it's just too hot to go outside, and I hate it. It's like I can't enjoy 90-degree weather. It's really hard for me to enjoy that. And I'm not the type of person that likes sitting around the house all day. So I love to be outside, and I like to go places that are a lot cooler. Where my husband works, it's always 10 degrees, if not 12 degrees cooler there. And we go there a lot. You guys know we like it up there at Deep Creek Lake, Maryland. And I would love to live somewhere that had summers like that, like really nice, like 75 degrees to 80 degrees, and nothing hotter than that. But I also hate winter. So if we would happen to move up north, which I think is so beautiful in the fall time with their leaves and stuff, I would freeze to death too. I don't like being cold, so I know the winters would be really harsh. So that is like the only downfall of not wanting to move north. But my husband definitely doesn't want to move anywhere else. He said he's done with moving, so we probably won't do that. But I at least want to go up and visit, you know, and check out some like upper states like Vermont or Maine, or you know, the upper ones, Rhode Island even, places like, you know, that I haven't been to. So this got off on a tangent right off the bat, but this concealer that I'm using today is the Eraser by Maybelline, and it's actually a little bit too light for my skin tone right now because I'm still pretty tan from summer, but I know when winter comes, my face always gets so pale. I look like a vampire. But oh, I also moved my living room around again. You guys know how I am. I just did that today. So there will be a vlog this weekend too, and I think I'm probably going to post the vlog first. This is just like a little bonus video that I wanted to upload maybe, but I don't know when I'm going to upload it, but probably after the vlog. So you guys will see this video next week. But yeah, I don't know what else to talk to you guys about. I just was in the mood to sit down and do my makeup, and let me just tell you guys, I used to really enjoy getting ready back before I had Cole, and I used to really enjoy sitting down and doing my makeup every day. I literally would like do my makeup almost every day. And I don't know what it was, but when I became a mom, I guess just because many of you guys know if you have kids, it's chaotic when you become a mom, and you don't always have the time that you used to have. And now that I have a little free time on my hands with Cole being in school, I was like, man, I really want to just sit down and do my makeup. And I was really feeling it today. It's one of those things that I miss doing for myself. And also it just kind of helps me feel a little bit more put together. It kind of makes me feel good. And sometimes I have days where I'm like, all right, I'm not going to wear no makeup today. I just want to give my face a break. I'm doing a different highlight today. I have been using the one that I always use that I've shared in the past, but today I'm going to use this one. It's by Smashbox. It's like this little contour palette. I don't know if I'm going to bronze. I haven't bronzed all summer, so I don't really know if I want to do the bronze. I don't know why, guys. I'm just simple anymore where I don't even do foundation because it takes way too long. Unless we're going to get pictures taken, which I really would love to get family pictures again. This year, we try to do that every year, so I would really like to do family photos again. I normally have my brother take them. As you guys know, he's like a photographer, videographer, He has his own YouTube channel if you guys want to check it out down below that he posts from his weddings. So yeah, he's really talented with pictures and videos. He is like a crazy good at editing videos. He's very good at all that stuff. I'm using the one that I've always used that honestly is really old. It's the Captivating one by, what is this one by? Tarte? Is it Tarte? I think it's Tarte. I think. But I'm just trying to finish using what I have before I buy new. Because guys, I can't afford these high dollar makeups. A lot of these high dollar ones were given to me, which I'm very blessed. I was just able to get a Coach purse last night that was given to me for free, and the thing is practically brand new. So I'm very grateful. But my mom, she had somebody that she cleans houses for, was getting rid of a bunch of her handbags and gave them all to my mom. And my mom let me pick out one that I liked, and I really love this Coach purse. Maybe I'll show it to you guys at the end of the video. But it is so pretty. And I've never owned any high brand name purses ever. I've always been just a real cheap purse girl. And I'm not even really a purse person, but I really like this purse, and I feel like it has I like how it's got all like this storage space in it. So you guys will have to let me know what kind of purses you like. But I always use this It brow. Guys, this stuff is amazing. If anything, I would repurchase this because I absolutely love this brow pencil. It's the It Cosmetics Brow Powerful little duo with the little brush, and then I don't know if you guys can see that, and then a little pencil on the side. But I love it doing my eyebrows with this. So it's really good. So are you guys excited for fall, or are you not quite there yet? I know a lot of people, today is September 1st, by the way, so happy September 1st. I am very much in the fall mode, and you guys know that from the fact that I've decorated my house super early, but I always decorate early because it brings me a lot of joy. And that's really the only reason. Like, I feel like when I was growing up, my mom was very traditional about things, and she wouldn't decorate until a little bit later, but she actually decorated. So she decorated the same time I did. She must have been very excited for fall as well. She said she wanted a change in her house, so that's why she put all of her fall stuff up. But I know some people are very traditional and they don't like to, you know, decorate early. And that's totally fine, guys. I think it's whatever makes you happy you should do. And it just made me so happy. I love decorating. So it just made me so happy to be able to put that up. And I just love fall, the decor and everything. One of my friends here on YouTube that watches a lot of my videos is so kind, and whenever I get the stuff, I'll definitely have to give her like a shout out and show you guys everything that she sent me, because it was super nice. She did not have to do that, and I haven't got any of it yet, but she's sending it out in the mail, and I'm so excited to get it. She's just super nice, very thoughtful, and she was getting rid of a lot of her stuff, and she wanted to know if I wanted it, which was just super nice. So I'm very grateful for you, Charla. I'm very, very thankful to have you, and I've been talking to her for like a really long time, and I met her through my YouTube channel, so it's really nice whenever I get to talk to you guys and like really have a connection with some of you. That's one of the biggest things I love about YouTube, is being able to connect with other people and relate, and also make friends, and just you know, I love being able to help somebody else. So whenever you guys, like some of my older videos that I've done, especially like the health related videos that I've done here on my channel, like the cabbage juicing video that went viral, so many people said that I helped them in that video, and that just really makes me feel so good and so happy that I was able to help somebody else, because I know at the time when I was dealing with all of those things that were at a time in my life that was really scary, because my health just wasn't great and I was having those issues, and I thought that I was going to die a lot of the times just because I was convinced, you know, I had a lot of anxiety. It was depressing to have all those health issues as well, and I have always suffered with like a little bit of depression on and off throughout my life in certain aspects of things, and especially health related. So I pretty much was dealing with a lot of like health anxiety for a lot of my life. And I'm actually really confident enough to say now I don't have anything, thankfully, as far as I know right now. I'm pretty healthy, but I still probably have health anxiety, but I don't have it as bad, and I'll talk about that in a little bit with you guys as why that is. And I kind of wanted to talk about it before, but I didn't really know how to talk about it. And it's just something that has happened to me this last time. You guys know when I was dealing with a lot back in May, I had like a OCD episode of just obsession, like thoughts, obsession, and stuff like that. And anxiety was really the main thing I was dealing with. That was like super bad, like probably the worst I've ever had anxiety. Like, I'm not even crapping you guys, it was really bad. And yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute, just because I don't really know how to go about it. So what I've been doing recently with my makeup, this is going to be a really long video, so I hope you guys don't mind, but this is the Bare Minerals palette, and it has a lot of pretty colors, like browns and reds, and I feel like that looks really good with green eyes. So we're going to try this out today and see if I like it. I used to use a primer before I did eyeshadow. I still have some, but sometimes I don't do it. I just will, sometimes I'll just go ahead and put it on. So I just do like a light based, like, I like this color. This is like that peach color, the lightest one. Gonna put that on my eyelids. I've been doing eyeshadow recently and not really doing the top winged liner that I always have done. Trying to keep my makeup a little bit more natural, and I've been really liking it, guys. And what I do is I will take like a angled eyeliner brush and I will eyeline my bottom line with some eyeshadow, and I'll use normally the color that I put in my crease, and then it just kind of ties the whole thing in. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna use this brown color over here, and oh my god, I forgot how fun these videos are. Like, I missed making these types of videos where I just sit and talk to you guys. So okay, I'll go ahead and talk about what I told you guys I would in a little bit, because I'm really skeptical to talk about, or skeptical, that's not the right word. I'm just really hesitant to talk about this kind of stuff because everybody believes in something different, and that's totally fine. I am all for and understand that everybody's beliefs and opinions and everything is not always the same, and that's totally fine. You know, everybody believes something different. But back in May, when I was dealing with extreme anxiety and I actually was starting to have depression, and I didn't know until I was coming out of it and in a better place, that I was even depressed, because like I just knew that I was just scared all the time because I was having like terrible anxiety. And also in the past, I've dealt with a pretty bad episode of depression when we lived at our other house. In late 2018, it was in the fall time, and I had gone through something that was, to me, pretty traumatic. And even in May, it was like always the same thing. It was like basically OCD and also a little bit of combination, I feel like, of a little bit of PTSD just from, like, it was just like, I don't know how to explain it. You can have PTSD temporarily, and you don't have to have it like where it is like severe, if that makes sense. But just like I had symptoms, I guess, from, I was so afraid like in 2018 that I was going to die. I didn't understand what, I thought something was so wrong with me when really there wasn't anything wrong with me. It was just I couldn't sleep, but I was afraid that I had a medical problem. So it was like anxiety. It was just, but it was pretty bad. And then that kind of sparked me the start of like OCD a little bit, and also the fact that I kept obsessing over the same thought over and over, which I've talked about here on my channel. It's called rumination. It's like the only thing in my life that has definitely depressed me pretty quickly, because that's what it does if you do it, and it's totally a choice, so you have to choose to do that. Anyways, so that was the first time in 2018 that I really started talking to God. And I know not everybody believes in God, but I just wanted to go ahead and talk about it here because I've been really wanting to talk to you guys about it, but I just didn't know how to bring it up, I guess. I started talking to God. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I really just turned my focus towards God. Did that for, I started doing that more for the first time in my life, really, really talking to him. And I started getting better. Some of you guys might not believe this, but I literally prayed that he would give me the answer that I needed, and he did. And I know that some of you guys might not believe that, or some of you guys might not believe that that's exactly what happened. There's a lot of people out there that look for logical explanations over things and don't really believe in like the spiritual realm of things. And I just know that there's a God, and I just know it. And like, it's certain things that I've experienced about my life, certain signs, certain dreams, even just certain things that I've experienced with God that I know that he's real. So anyways, I just want to get that out of the way. But so I got better, and I come out of my depression on my own. I didn't have to take medicine, which was also a fear that I would have to take medication, and there's nothing wrong with that, guys. If you need it, you need it. And I was really close to taking it because I didn't know if I was going to get better, but I did, and I figured out what I was doing. And that it's a choice to think about one thought over and over. You don't have to do that. But for whatever reason, it was plaguing my life, and it's an addiction. Once you start obsessing over one thing, your brain just kind of wants to keep doing that. So it's kind of not your fault in a way, but you just have to stop doing it. And then, you just have to remember that you don't have to do that. So back in May of this year, for whatever reason, all that stuff came back one day. And I was like reliving it again, but I've had little episodes here and there, even in this house, where I've dealt with it a little bit, and I forgot how much it takes over when you're doing it, that I forgot, and it kind of just scared me. And then I kind of thought, oh my gosh, I couldn't remember the steps of how to like not do it. And then I actually wrote down in my journal on what to do if I had it happen to me again, but it was like I completely tried to forget everything that I learned about it, and I just couldn't remember what to do, and it scared me like really bad. So that's kind of what started back in May, is like I just was so afraid that I wasn't going to be able to control anything, because it feels like you're out of control when you're doing it. I don't know how to explain that, but if you've ever experienced it, you'll know. And anxiety kind of feels like you're not in control either, because it's terrifying to have anxiety that bad. I was waking up in the middle of the night with, I'm going to take that same brown color and just kind of put as my crease color. But I was waking up in the middle of the night with severe panic attacks, which I also have never dealt with before. And I had no control over that. It was like, and that was the first time that I've ever really experienced that. I had no control over it, guys. I swear to you guys, I had no control. It was like I would go to bed. 2 hours later, I was waking up, but I was in a full-blown panic attack. It was insane. And I was miserable, you guys, for like, I don't know, it felt like a lifetime. But I know it was only like 3 weeks or something, but it felt like an eternity that I was dealing with this stuff. Actually, it might have been a full month, but I couldn't sleep. That was miserable. I wasn't getting a lot of sleep. I had no energy during the day to do anything, which was also miserable because I had a husband and a kid to take care of, things that I needed to do as a mother and wife that I couldn't do. My husband was so supportive, which I can't talk about this, guys. I'm gonna get so emotional right now. But they were very supportive, and my son is only four years old. No, I'm wrong. 5. He's only 5. He helped me so much, and he's just a 5-year-old kid that is so small, and doesn't understand what I was dealing with, obviously, but he helped me so much. He was the highlight of that time. My husband was so supportive. In the past, he supported me, but he didn't know or understand what I was dealing with at all until he decided to get more involved and actually take the time and look up some videos about what I was dealing with, which I'm very thankful for, that he really got involved to try to understand, because he just didn't understand. He's never dealt with anxiety like the way that I did, and he's never really been fully depressed either, I don't think. And some people will say things like, oh, I'm feeling so depressed, and guys, I have days where I'm in a funk, but it's not the same as depression. Depression is completely terrible. It's like you don't want to be alive. It's that bad. So anyways, it has a whole lot of other symptoms too that a lot of people just don't understand. So anyways, I started talking to God again, and I talk to God on and off. I try to remember, and what I've done ever since May is when I wake up in the morning, I try to thank God for another day. I try to do that every single day. But I also been trying to pray for other people, and I know that was something that for a long time I would just forget to just pray to God, but I've been trying to do that a lot more. And I felt like after I started getting better again, and I started to really believe again, and I come out of it again. And I knew when I was coming out of my depression, because I was having you can just tell that I was thankfully able to get out of that again and started being happy, started just letting stuff go and living life again. It was amazing. But I started watching these videos on YouTube called near-death experiences. They completely changed a lot of my belief about death. And I highly recommend, if any of you guys are scared of dying, to watch those videos, because it will definitely put you at a lot more peace. And I know that these people in these videos come back to life, so they don't fully die, obviously, but they die. There's a lot of people that have been dead for 20 minutes or longer, and then, they come back. But their story is really interesting, and a lot of their stories are very similar. And I just find it hard to believe that these people are having similar experiences, and it's just crazy to me. And my husband actually had an experience as well, and I wanted to tell you guys about it because I don't know if I did before. But when he broke his pelvis on the Fuller accident back in 2019, if you guys have been with me that long, he had to be flown in a helicopter from here to Morgantown, West Virginia, and had an emergency surgery to get his pelvis fixed, and he almost died. He was bleeding internally, and in the helicopter he had an experience that I tried to get in the details of exactly what it was, but I was like, was you awake when you was seeing this, or was you asleep? And I don't think he really remembers, but what he remembers was seeing a lot of colors flashing, like a lot of different colors. And I think I've even heard other people in near-death experiences talk about something like this as well. But a lot of flashes going on, and then he saw a man that was in a white robe. He had a beard, and it's kind of like a cloak, I guess. I don't know if cloak is the right word, or just robe. I don't know. But it was all white, and he said my husband was looking at him and asking him, if it's my time, take me now, because I don't want to be miserable like this. And the man, which my husband kind of thought was God. But if you watch some near-death experiences on YouTube, there's tons of them, guys. I found a couple channels that were really interesting. And if you watch a couple of those, they talk about the same man my husband saw. And a lot of the time, some of these people have saw the same man, but it wasn't what they called God. It was what they called a spirit guide. And I don't know. But anyways, my husband saw that perfect clarity with his own eyes, and he had an experience. Now, my husband has since then tried to play it off as maybe that was just his mind. You know, his mind doing that to him, and I was just trying to encourage him to believe what he saw was real, because I believe that. And my husband's sometimes he's more logical than me, but that's okay. I know my husband believes in the afterlife and reuniting with family members and all that, which I totally do. There is a little bit of really interesting aspect, so I highly recommend you guys go watch those videos if you want to, but it'll also kind of ease your fear of death. And that's what I was getting at through this whole talk, was that I'm not really afraid of dying anymore like I used to be afraid of dying. I'm not really afraid anymore, because those really put me at ease. And it's just, I don't know, but ever since I've been trying to talk to God more, I saw a lot of butterflies this summer, and I actually didn't know that they had meanings, but I wanted to look it up, and they have a lot of spiritual meanings when you see certain butterflies and certain colors and stuff. And I was just amazed with how many monarch butterflies I saw this summer. I've never seen that many before in my life. But I would see them when we'd be driving down the road. One would go right in front of my windshield, and I've seen them so many different times, guys, that I know that it was a sign of some, and I believe that. So, yeah, there's my long story of how I just know that I can do anything when I put my faith in the Lord above and just really pray for, like, good things and stuff. I always just have this, like, I don't know. It's just crazy, guys. Those dark times where I literally felt like something evil was, like, you know, consuming me or something. I don't know. The light, I was able to get out of it. I don't know. It's just crazy. But I've been really good since, guys. I had a pretty good summer. Fall has been amazing. Well, it's not fall yet, but I've been having a really good summer. So, yeah. I'm going to quit rambling. Alright, I just got off the phone with my husband. He called to check in, but I'm doing mascara now, guys. This is one of my favorite mascaras. This is a telescopic mascara. If you guys haven't tried this one, you need to. It's pretty good, by L'Oreal Paris. But it's one of my favorite ones because it makes my eyelashes really long, and I just really, really like it. So I did highlight under my brow bone and in the corners of my eyes. I didn't film that part, but yeah. So what we was talking about, guys, I took a little break there. I was talking to my husband for a little bit, and I don't remember what we was talking about. But basically, guys, I'd like to get a tattoo one day, maybe, of a butterfly of some kind. I like meaningful tattoos, and I got a cross here on my wrist, and then obviously I got Cole's name on my arm. So, if I ever get another tattoo, I'd like to have a butterfly in there somewhere, just because to me it's very meaningful for the amount of butterflies that I've seen. And now when I see butterflies, they just make me happy, and I just think of like the positivity and the happy outcome of what I went through. But I did not mean to get emotional at all on you guys, so I apologize for that. But it was a very dark time in my life, and that's okay because I'm a lot better now. But I know a lot of people have dealt with a lot of depression and things like that. So when I come on and be vulnerable, I know that I'm probably going to help somebody else by even talking about it, because it just comes to show that you're not alone with those things. And at that time, I felt so alone. And let me just say, when I'm dealing with something like that, I don't want to be around anybody. So what I tend to do is isolate myself, which is not a good thing to do, but it's just how I feel. And I just almost feel like I don't want to bother nobody with my problems. So that's why I haven't really even talked about the whole full story, like of how I came out of it, and just, you know, was having spiritual experience and like being more closer to God. I tried to talk about it a while back actually in a vlog, and I kind of just deleted it because I didn't like how it came out. But like I said, not everybody believes in that, and that's totally fine. I think, you know, one day we're gonna find out when it's our time to go. And I would just, from watching other people, and I'm not saying like all people tell the truth, but I don't see why they would be so many stories that end up kind of similar. And I'm not just going by that. I'm going by my own experiences. So I don't know what else to talk to you guys about to finish up this long video, but I hope that you guys enjoyed listening, and thank you for watching this video. But I don't do these very often, but it was definitely fun, and I missed making them. I'll finish up with my hair here. I just need to straighten it a little bit, like I said, but this is like a natural little makeup look that I've been loving to do lately, and it just helps me feel more put together. I got a cleaning video to go edit for you guys that I want to edit for Sunday. Hope you guys have a happy Labor Day weekend. Let me know down below what you guys did, because by the time you see this video, it'll be past then. But we're actually going to go camping tomorrow night, and I'm really excited. Labor Day weekend kind of always ends off our camping season most of the time. It doesn't mean that we won't go back down afterwards, because we still have time to before they shut down the camping season. But I love nature and being outside, so camping is kind of my jam. As far as like, I'm excited to go and be by the water, even though there's hardly no water in our river. But it's very dry here, and I pray for some rain soon, like more rain, because we definitely need it. If the freaking rivers dry up, I don't know how anybody's gonna be able to get water, you know? So it's very scary right now. I noticed a lot of trees are dying in my area, like a lot of dead trees. Like the pine trees are all dying. I don't know if they have worms or if it's just because no water, but a lot of the pine trees are now dying. I know there for a while all the ash trees had these, like, I forget what they're even called, but some kind of bug has went and pretty much killed all of them, and they might even be close to being extinct now. So you guys can look that up if you find that interesting. But if all our trees are gonna die, guys, trees give us oxygen and stuff, so it's just not good right now with the world. There's just a lot of crazy stuff. All the fires up in Canada, it's been really, really crazy. All the stuff that's been going down with the world. I feel like every year gets worse with things. It never really feels to get better. You guys can see this mascara, but look at that. It does so good with length. That's why I really love this mascara, but there's a few that I really love, but this one also is really easy to get off at night, where I feel like that one that everybody's obsessed with, like the Lash Paradise, and then there's another one. The Falsies or whatever had one too that I really liked in a silver tube. They're just really hard to get off. And I don't like stuff that's really hard to get off of my face. But this one here is so easy, and it just makes my eyelashes look so long. So, anyways, that is the makeup look. Yeah, just a more natural look. I don't do any eyeliner. I just keep it really simple looking. So yeah, I need to go fix my hair a little bit, but thank you guys so much for sitting here and listening to me chat. Also, before we end off, do a little lip gloss. This one is so good, guys. I highly recommend this one. I'm going to repurchase this product too because this is so good, in my opinion. This is the Lifter Maybelline. It's the Lifter Gloss by Maybelline New York. And this, the one that I have is in the color Topaz, but it is so pretty. Let me show it to you guys really quick. And it smells so good. It smells like summertime to me. Like almost like a coconutty scent or something. I don't know, but it is really good. And I really like it. So, yeah, just a really nice, super easy lip gloss. Smells really good. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's little sit down with me. Hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me. Maybe in another video I can do my hair one day, but I've been trying not to use a lot of heat on my hair, so I don't really want to do that. I was going to curl my hair, but then I'm like, nah, I just used heat on it not that long ago, so I just kind of want to. My hair's been getting a lot longer and not being so fried at the ends now that I'm not using as much heat on it. So I've been trying to do that because I really wanted to get my hair really, really long before I decide to chop it all off, which I'm very tempted to. But I still want to get my hair pretty long first just to experience like really long hair and kind of enjoy that look for a little while. And then I'm going to probably cut it, guys, because I really miss having short hair. I actually really liked my hair short, but like I said, I want to experience long hair too. So thank you for watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.